Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me. Like, write down in the comments if you can hear me. Yes, okay. Great. Hold on, let me flip it. Hey guys, I wanted again. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me because I'm not sure this thing is actually working. Um, I'm just walking in the street of I'm going to the center city of Jerusalem, and I wanted you guys to see how things actually looks like because like I keep telling you, live stream things like this just like to actually show you the reality and what's going on. Yeah, this is what this channel is all about, not just like super edited thing. Here's the train. Let's wait until she's passed. Okay, so not like a super edited thing with like people just like showing their own agenda. I want you to see like the actual reality. This is why I don't know why I'm holding it like this. Maybe it sounds super annoying. I'm so sorry if the sound is like super annoying. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna flip the camera and show you a little bit of the city. We have a sandstorm right now. What a shocker. If you like watch my Instagram stories, you know that we live in the desert, so we kind of have this all the time. But this is like a major sandstorm. This is why I have this, because when like a wave of sand is just like boom on my face, I'm just like, yeah, this is going back on like immediately. Yeah, so I'm gonna flip the camera, and if you have any questions or something, like feel free to ask in the comments. Questions about what you're seeing right now. Don't ask me about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict or some random things like this. Just like remember, I'm walking in the street. I do not have time or patience to like explain things that are not like about what I'm showing you. Yeah, so I'm gonna flip the camera. Maybe I'm gonna flip it right back so you can see me struggling to breathe in the sand. Do you still have to wear masks there? Not really. However, most of us are still, using it to, keep caution and stuff because it is. I mean, the disease is not like done. Okay, this person is one of the most. This is one of like the people you will always hear, and it's pretty funny because like if you hear this music, you can know where you are. Like you could just like a lot of people stood here and just talked to me on the phone and to random Israelis people, and then people always like knowing where they are exactly thanks to that person. Another thing you will see here a lot is this thing. Every time that there is like a terror attack, we have a plate with the names of the people that died when it happened. Yeah, so it used to be a restaurant, and there used to be like a female terrorist just entered and exploded there. So this is why, like every place we have this, every place that they had a terror attack. Okay, so this is, Gina. You can buy here, things. This is a train station, so you can see the light trail. How expensive are those things? There's some things that are 5 shekels, something are 20 shekels. I don't know how to convert them to rupees, so you just like change it. You can see though, this is like one of the most. The bar is like a amazing store I absolutely love, but their clothes is just like, well, kind of fit for models, at least for not my body type. So this is one of like. Let's wait till the train will pass. And there's another train here. So this is one of like the main streets in Jerusalem. There's this place and there's like somewhere there, and we will go and then go back. So you will see the two main streets. So let's click this again. And please don't ask me to like comment to and do reaction videos right now. I'm not taking suggestions when I'm showing you my city. Okay, another thing you can see here where we are. We are right here, and it just like shows you where you are when you need to be, like all the places. Like I said, most of the times we're communicating in Hebrew and English, Hebrew, Arabic, and sometimes English. This is usually for tourists. And this is just like showing you where the light trail is going. Where we are, this is the Jaffa Center, and ta-da! Don't forget to drink water. Thank you so I absolutely love the fact that you guys already know, like, that I need to be reminded of that. Okay, so there are like, the usual stores, change things. It actually kind of annoys me. The fact that this is, the fact that this is just things in English here. It's, thanks to the British occupying us. Another cool thing is that we always show history in the street. So when we build something, usually there's like a pictures and stuff. So this is like here, okay? We're talking about this place. This is how it is used to look like in the 60s. A picture from the 60s. See, this place is that place. And this is another how it looks in the 60s. This is going back to 1952. Just like to show how the country looks like. Thank you for the guys who helped me moderate. So this is again a picture from 1952. It's just like all what you're seeing, all the pictures is the picture of how things looks like back in the day. This is a snow fight that was in 1942. Now it's super important for you to see this picture because a lot of people don't remember that in 1942 we were still living here. We lived here for, even before counting. This is just like, they just put them like here. This is not a random thing. This is what I don't like. I like when there's actual pictures. I don't like when there's just like, showing you, part of it. So this is Australian soldiers marching in Jaffa Street, and they were here from 1940 till 1946. So you can see them marching, just like a picture of them marching here, like in my street, in my house. So basically, like I said, we like to show a lot of like history because we're still fighting for recognition and to show people we were here way before 1948. We were here, like we used to be a kingdom here. Like we used to live here. This is not. Yeah. So it's like really important for us all the time to like also to prove ourselves, to show ourselves, and to show the tourists and people outside. It's just like it's not the first time we have a country. Let's flip it again. But the temperature, I don't know. It's always changing, and right now, like I said, there's a sandstorm. Okay, so I think we're just gonna go a little bit further, and then I'm gonna like come back. So this called Kikar Zion Square. It used to be a square, like cars used to drive here, but then they built this. So people are just like able to sit here. Yeah, Sean Paul music in the background. Yeah, sometimes like this is the problem. There's like a loud music all the time. Um, but a lot of people like come here, stand here, and sing, and crowd like gathers around them. If you've seen my Instagram photo, you probably seen it like several times. Um, okay, now one thing that you're gonna see a lot is police. However, it is not like they're just here to make sure things are okay. So just like feel free to go and talk to them and whatever. This is the Yechidat Kalvanim. They're like the one with the dogs. Usually they're like not even in the car. They're just like sitting somewhere, and if you want, you can just like tap on the car, and they're just like come and say what's up. Um, so I don't know. It's just like everything is covered. I don't know if you can see it. Everything is covered in dust right now. However, not sure that you can see it because the camera. Okay, maybe in here you can see like all the dust because of the sandstorm. Come on, I didn't understand your comment. I'm so sorry. Can you just like ask again, but like in a 5-year-old thing? Um, I really hope that other than my voice, you can hear other voices because I want you to be able to hear that like most of the languages that you will hear here, they will hear here, are Hebrew and Arabic. I want to show the dust. It's a trash can. It's a public bin. This is how a trash can looks like in Israel. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna show you again. This is a bookstore. This is hummus, and there are some restaurants again in English. Here, the Kumali ask. This is how a trash can looks. This in here you can just like put tefillin. It's just like a Jewish thing. If you're Jewish, if you're not, there's no reason for you to do it. Sometimes people are just like not doesn't have the time, so on their way to work or something they do it. Like I said, again, there you can see a lot of police cars just randomly in places. And there's no one there, but if you need help, you just like tap on the car and they will come. Or just like look at where they are and they just like go there. And it is kind of important because if you need help, just like tap on the car or something because they're so used to like tourists looking at this and trying to take pictures. So they're just like thinking, oh, it's just like a guy who's trying to take a picture, not someone who's actually need help. So feel free to actually go and ask them, yeah, how's the weather? Is it hot? It is weird. It's sometimes called, like, okay, there's again, like I said, the Yechidat Kalbanim. They're with the dogs and the horses. This is like for dogs. Yeah, and I think someone is in here. Ta-da, say hello to the policeman because he is, I hear the air conditioning on and I'm kind of jealous. This is Chatzar Feingold. Let me show you a little bit. Another thing, you can see a lot of, art and stuff. Some random things, just like random standing here. I think it is Chatzar Feingold Yard. So this is how it looks like. So there are restaurants all over, and people are just like sitting and eating, and just like you can go. There's like a street there. If you go back there, you will see bars. However, I don't want to go there because it's super crowded, and I want to show you how close we are to a lot of different places. I just want to show you my city. So, yeah. It's an ancient city. Yeah, it is. It is some of the places you're seeing, some of the building, we're rebuilding and stuff, but we're going to see, we used to live here even before BC, before, the Jesus County and everything. So it is not something that is like, we have a lot of memorabilia. Another thing that is really cool here is if you're trying to if you want to build this building or something, you have to, first of all, the people that need to come here and examine the area you want to build in are the archaeologists and archaeology department. I don't know how to say it in English, but they're like digging and watching that everything is just like taking out all the ancient memorabilia and stuff, and only then you can build. Like you cannot just build wherever you want. And yeah, just behind me you're gonna see another police driving. But just like don't be scared of them. They're just like literally driving all the time, everywhere, just to show that they are here. Is Israeli Muslim are patriotic or they're non-Muslim? It's kind of fun because usually the guys that are on the bike, on the motorcycles, like a lot of them are. I don't know why. I guess Muslim and Arabs love motorcycles more, but there's just like most of them, most of those police officers are Christians and Muslims. They're like Arabs. So again, they're just doing their job because they're equal in this country. So just like you can also go there and say I feel threatened. Now, this is it's kind of sad that it's not working right now, but in the summer, this place you can just sit here and stuff, and as you see this, just like it's bringing like geysers of water, so it's so refreshing. It's like every 30 minutes, just like coming up, and you just like it's so refreshing just to sit here and to enjoy, water. It's not a fountain. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I'm gonna trust me. I will be here a lot. I'm here almost all the time, so I will try to take a picture when this is working. Um, okay, markets. You can buy here bamba if you want. And as you see, people are just like wearing whatever they want, just walking in the streets. So we are right now actually marching to this. It's not like such a pretty place, and my face is not pretty, but I just like wanted to show my face. So you will notice that I'm still here. So we are right now going to the city, like area in Hebrew, El Baladia in Arabic. To the city hall, to the city monas. If someone understand what I'm talking about, where the mayor is sitting. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Where the mayor is like doing everything. This is where I'm going right now. I'm gonna show you how this place looks like. Yeah. So sorry for my English. This is the main post office. And as you can, okay, I'm sorry, it was buffering. So it is just like explaining a little bit of where we are, this place, how it looks like. You usually like picture how this place looks like in the day and right now. So this is just like a post office. There's, a lot of agent memorabilia and stuff, so people will see how things looks like in the past. Because again, it is super important. Well, about the, I don't want to bring moderator and stuff. I'm just like, I'm cool with haters. If haters want to, make problems, they're more than welcome. Sorry. And as you can see, there's like a lot of soldiers just walking in the streets and stuff. Yeah, army. It's just like, I know for you guys it's kind of look weird, but like keep in mind that like this is such a normal thing. Okay, so they're just checking those two people because apparently those two people doesn't have the significant, the things to be here. So they're just like checking that they don't have weapon and stuff, and that someone is knowing that they're here. Yeah, the army is like there are special units that are actually stationed here, just to to protect everyone. And like I said, in the army, there's also people from all different religions and stuff because every person in Israel is an equal citizen. And now we're arriving to the city, to where the mayor is working. Again, English. So there's like art and stuff. Another thing that like Israelis people love to do is just like to show you exactly how these things look like. So we are right now here. This is that. This is that main building, and there. This is the stage that we're watching. The stage. The stage is over there. So there's like a lot of shows there. On my cooling video, I made a lot of videos from there because there was a kids shows there and it was super fun. We brought little like our friends with children and they absolutely love it. So this is like the entire area. It's all filled with things only for it's a the city central, the city disability. Is this how it's called? I don't know. Right now it is closed, but it's usually open at noon, where people just like sit and just like play the piano. If you're good, if you're not good, it doesn't matter. People will always play this freaking piano, especially the people who don't know how to play it, which is kind of annoying, but like never mind. Are you really live? Yes. Like yeah, I am. So this is how the city central looks like. Dustrom. No, the Dustrom is still here. Talk to child. I'm trying not to also show children in my videos because unless I get their parents and their permission, because it's their children. Like what? What do you want? So there is. Okay, so something really important to know. When Israel used to be, when Israel was not re-established, recreated, so a lot of people conquered this land, and a lot of different cities and not cities, a lot of different countries and stuff. So we still have a problem with a lot of countries demanding parts of this land, not just the Arabs and stuff. So for example, this is the area where the Russian government claimed to own. So as you can see, there's this big church. It has Russian vibe. So yeah. This is the city hall, municipality. I don't know English. God, please let me know that you understand that. So this is the main stage. I'm sorry if my phone is super shaking. I'm really trying not to. This, just like, random art. This is something pretty cool that you will always see in Israel. We're just like trying to show a lot of art and a lot of things. This is how it looks like. And we're going to go to there. You can. Okay, it was buffering again. You can sit here and just like enjoy, but be very careful because this is not. This is the concrete. It's not, a cushy fun pillow. So be very careful when you sit on this thing. I saw a lot of tourists just come and just like, fall into this and just like getting hurt because even though there's signs when you enter that this is not an actual cushion, people are just like, I don't know. Let me see if you can see. Ta-da! Here. So in every entrance here, you see here, they're telling you. It's just like you need to be very careful when you're sitting on it. I mean, it's comfortable, but it's not cushions. So So be careful. So as you can see, there are cushions like all over. And like I said, pictures of how things used to look like everywhere. And screaming children, of course. I mean, children with tantrum is like the most annoying thing ever. So as you can see, aging pictures, and just like people from a lot of different cultures and stuff, because but it's just like it's kind of makes sense, you know. It's Jerusalem, and wow, this sandstorm is like insane. Here you can also see, like I told you, every time that there is like an ancient building, even if it got restored or not, there is explanation. What is this place? What is like what is this place? What are you doing in this place? How this place used to look like, this place used to be, stuff like this. I'm just like okay, so in there the echo is like super loud and the tantrum child is making so much noise. I'm really just trying. It sounds so terrible. I'm trying that they will go so I will be able, you know, to just like show you without his screaming. Okay, they left. So as you can see, right now my voice is like different. So that was the city hall. That all you see is white. It's super annoying because this is not what I'm seeing when I'm looking at this. But when we're gonna go there, we're going to see. Slowly, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so we have the sign of the Judah tribe, the lion. You can see this everywhere, and this is actually for children, you know, to play and to climb, and tourists to take picture. And as you can see, this is the wall of the old city. And I'm just like gonna go there for a little bit, but I'm not gonna enter the city because I still have a lot of things to do, and the fact that decided to create this video is just like. But if you want, I already made like a video walking in the ancient city in the Arab market, so you can feel free just to go and see. So as you can see, this is the walls of the ancient city of Jerusalem, and they build like a higher buildings. I don't know why, but like remind me one day. I'm gonna go and show you. This is just like the I Love Jerusalem, where every tourist is taking picture. Like I said, of course, the army and the police is here to make sure everything is okay. And right now we are going back. So behind me are the walls of the ancient city and the policemen and all that. And when we are walking right now, I'm going to show you another street in the center of the city. Just so you will see, like this is the main areas well, also where a lot of tourists are going, but also where we are going. So like I said, if you have any questions, is that an Orthodox Jew behind me? Yeah, it is. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Questions about what you're seeing. Good job that you saw something and ask a question about that. Yes, I'm gonna flip the camera back. In Israel, no one there with their dog. No, there are a lot of people with dogs here, but right now it is super hot, so people are just like not taking the animals outside because this is lava right now. And also, yeah, Jerusalem is not really a city with a lot of dogs. If you want to see like more dogs than humans, go to Tel Aviv. Which day is a public holiday? It's Shabbat, Saturday. Every Saturday we're celebrating, the fact that God rests, so we're also resting. it's in our mythology or whatever. Yeah, talk to people who visited Israel, army staff, tourists, all the time and ask document. Okay, I'm sorry. It always let me answer your question. So a lot of there's several tourists with tourist, documents and stuff, and then they went to to help terror attacks and stuff, and they got arrested. However, we're still always we're still always making sure that the people who are entering our country will be people who are actually want to travel and visit, and sometimes just like people will also stop like random people for checks and stuff. It's nothing like that weird. But one day I'm gonna just like yeah, I think I already made like a video about the Agent City and this stuff, so you can see that there's like a lot of different places and different people here from all over the world. So you just like can see, so you can just see what the reality looks like. Because if there is a place who has, let me flip the camera because it's super annoying. There's nothing here right now. If there is a place, let's wait for the train to move because it's super annoying. Okay, so if people, what was I saying? The fact is that we are living in a place, I don't know if you saw behind me, like in Orthodox people, Muslim, Christians, people from all over, like many types of religions, okay? So the fact that like to maintain everyone, like to make sure everyone will live here in peace and be able to practice their own faith and religion and things in harmony, you have to be extra careful. And being extra careful also means that, yeah, you will have to have policemen and army everywhere all the time to make sure people are safe. So yeah, I know it sucks, but this is the reality, and until we're gonna have, also when we're gonna have peace, it's not going to change, because this is such a, it's such a dangerous place for like people to actually practice their beliefs. This is why it's super important for people just to, see that someone is taking care of them. And yes, sometimes you get pulled over, ask like where you are, where you're from, what you're doing and stuff. And yeah, it's also happened to me, which was at the beginning was like super annoying, because like, are you serious? I'm talking to you in Hebrew. I live here. But it's just like, bottom line, I understand that. It makes sense. They're trying to make sure everyone is welcome. As you can see there, hold on. It just like pictures with a lot of different types of people. Because, like I said, everyone is welcome in Israel, as long as you are remembering to respect people who doesn't look or have the same beliefs as you. Yeah, so this is just like one thing that is super important. Okay, so here you can print pictures and stuff. This is a cafe bookstore, which is something we have a lot. Like, there are books all over. This is another store. And this is something really cool because, we came back a lot from, like, most of us came back when we had to leave this country. After that, all the 12 tribes came back home. We all, like, every person is showing where they were and what they took from there. So this is like an Ethiopia restaurant. And they're just, like, telling what they're doing, where they're from, and stories about, their their history after we got separated. No street cats or dogs. There are a lot, but like I said, it's a really hot day, and this is like we're in the middle of a sandstorm. Okay, you're always asking me for price, so like shoes with lights. I don't know, when you step on it, it's cost 100 shekels. If someone can just like Google it very fast. What is it saying in your in your what does it say? How much is it in your where you are from? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. I don't know where where most of you are. Don't know. So I know India. I know Dubai, like the Emirates. So I'm not sure. Like I know also people from Canada watching. So I absolutely don't know how much is that. Um, this is phones and books. Like I said, it's like super important for the Israeli people to read a lot of books. And as you can see here, a lot of postcards and stuff. This, put it back. And this is the Western Wall. Something that is like super. Western Wall, the area of El Ahramat, Shifa, the Bahamian Gardens. So this is just like random postcards of things. And you can buy here also magnets and stuff. I'm so sorry that things are always postcards, yes. How much for a postcard? I don't know. It's not saying there. I'm assuming it's around 5 till 10 shekels, depends on the size and the quality of the postcard. This is like usually what it is in here. When you go to the Arab market, everything will be double the price. So just like be very careful when you go there. So this is again coffee place. Ooh, here you can see all the sand. And this is a police car. Every time you see the red thing, it's like, no, it's a police car. Any good dining place? Well, I showed a lot of places where people sit and eat. So just like, take your pick, whatever you want. Um, yeah, so okay, so like I said, every time you see a red plate, you know that this is a police plate. See, it's red. It says police on it, but if it's on the back, you see that it's red. So just like keep it in mind. And there is a police there also. You can just like talk to them, wave them, give them a high five. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if you can see how dusty everything there is, but it's like super dusty. Did you meet any Indians in Jerusalem? Yeah, I actually met several people who are like actually from this channel. It was super fun, but they were shy, so like they also had children, so I respect them and didn't, published their pictures and stuff because it's not my thing. Here, as you can see, like I told you, people put in tefillin, which is the black stripe you see on his arm. Or they're just like every person who didn't put tefillin, men like should put them. So every person who didn't put tefillin this morning, just come in here and put in a tefillin. You just like put it on your head and you need to say Shema Israel, which is, a prayer that just says like, prayers for God that you boys need to do every morning. And also like girls are allowed to do it. I don't want to be super controversial about this. Like I'm not gonna take a lot of pictures of him because you can see. I mean, this is a person who is just like praying. So So this is just like a ritual that they are doing. So you put one on the hand and one of this on the heart, on the head, and then you say the Shema Israel. Hold on. And as you can see, many of others, like the cars that are going here are not black magic. It's not magic at all. Just something that is also written in the Bible that we must do. He's not selling. Okay, so this guy who is sitting, he's not selling anything. You can just like do this. You can just like do this, come and pray and stuff like this. He just like letting people, if people want to do this ceremony, they are allowed. That is it. Yeah, it's not. You don't put money there. It is super important for me to clarify. You don't put money there. This is not some random baba in the street who is given wisdom and stuff. It's not something like this. It is literally just a person who is sitting there and telling every person who wants to do this thing, something that man has to do, Jewish man has to do, also something that is written in the Bible, something that we practice for a long time. He is more than welcome. If you missed, like if you wake up and you didn't have time or something, you can do this all morning, if I remember correctly. So it's not magic. It's not nothing. It's just like a small ceremony that you need to do to remind yourself that you're not that you're part of something. Remind yourself that you're part of the community. Shema Yisrael, like he's saying, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. I acknowledge the fact that my God is. Okay, it was buffering. So like I said, as you can see again, soldiers just walking in the street, playing with their hockey super loudly. It's just a ritual and something we're doing for such a long time. So this is absolutely not magic. There's no hocus pocus in it. It's all good. So I'm just gonna show you. Okay, so like I said, we're going back to Kikar Zion, which is the main place in the city. Oh, here someone is playing, so I'm gonna. For everyone who asked where all the animals are. So, okay, got it. I just like started recording. You can play like. Anyway, so like I said, this is just like it is. They're just like public, and people can just like come, as you can see in the city hall, and maybe here you can see when I'm talking about sandstorm. See, I told you there's this massive sandstorm. The reason why there is any traffic, the reason is that this area is just strictly for the light trail and the emergency cars. That is it. That is why this is the main street for people to walk in. There are, like, I'm gonna show you a place where like cars and buses and stuff and taxis and stuff are. But right now the main place this thing is specifically for for the people For the here, as you can see, there's this fast small ambulance thing. So like I said, this is like really like the only thing. The point is that like people just gather around and playing music, even if they're good and even if they're not. Um, Usually they're not, but that girl was really good. So like it's kind of sad that like we missed out on it. However, never mind. So this is where like this is venue in the street, the main street of the central city. Um, so people are just like coming here to eat, to buy, um, to buy fruit, tea. There's a lot of these things like Jewish memorabilia and stuff if you're into it. And there is, of course, music because we absolutely love music. So this instrument called oud. Hi, by the way, you can see my phone that I took to my friend until I'll get a new one. You can see here different type of jewelry. But honestly, this is like more for tourists. Like I don't know a person who bought um, jewelry from there. So this is how places looks like. Now, this is Katsefet. It's an ice cream restaurant. It is like almost everywhere in Jerusalem, and I absolutely love this place. Um, let's see what else. If you're edgy and emo when things are dark in your life and whatever, this is the show for you, the shop for you. It's called Trend. Here you can see like more cars and stuff. So it starts nice and you can just like, I mean it looks nice and then when you enter you see random shit. And shop. So I'm actually kind of surprised that what happened to this store because this store was such um, a serious store for like metalheads and emos, which is such a different two characters. Um, yeah, but apparently they changed it. I feel old now that they changed the thing. Um, but like I said, you can see here. Like I said, it is also you can put it in here for free, of course. So there's like in a lot of different places in the street. You can just like come if you forgot if you're Jewish. This is very important for me to clarify. Only if you are Jewish and practice this, you can do this. Yeah, let's see what else I can show you. Ooh, flowers. I'm obsessed with like flowers and stuff, so it's just like, look how pretty. So that was usually where the Israeli people at. Now we're going to like usually where more tourist people at. As you can see, you can buy here yarmulkes and stuff. We call it kippah. However, um, something just like really important to know. Most of the Israelis, most of the boys who has kippah like this, that someone is like, I want to show you, hold on. Like this and this, it is usually not from stores like this. It's usually like someone is making them um, for that person. Usually it's a teenage girl, and usually like there's a joke about it that like if a girl is knitting a kippah for a guy, she likes them. So like I have to admit, I totally knitted some books in my life. Yeah, but usually like everyday people don't buy a knitted kippah, only tourists. Um, but yeah, but if like it's usually for tourists clothes and stuff like this. Here you have another for another place where you can buy memorabilia and books and stuff. Only guys, yes, only guys wear kippah. Women are not like women can, but they don't have to because kippah is what's bringing. I don't know, it's something some women did, and then people decided to follow her and to do it. Like she made it for her child. However, girls doesn't need to do it because I don't know, we just don't. Um, okay, so this is La Lane. This is like such a cute store that I'm obsessed with. It has a lot of different, skin products and stuff. It's an Israeli company with like a lot of different smells and stuff, which is amazing. They also like I just saw they had a store in like Times Square, which was super weird and amazing. See, so I don't know, just like it seems so like pink and one of the things I absolutely love about stores like this, especially in stores like General in Israel, is that they have a lot of testers. Like if you want to test the product before you buy it, it's like you can do it. It's like almost mandatory. Just like you cannot just like people are not letting you just buy something without you trying it first. You just like, oh no, hold on, try the tester, and then if you feel like this is if you feel you're enjoying it, buy the product. So sometimes when I'm entering there and I'm just like taking what I'm usually taking, and they're just like, hold on, wait, have you tried it? It's just like, I know. It's like, I came straight to that place, took that thing, like, trust me, I know what it is. However, it is super cool. You can just like come and like the smells are so amazing, and I absolutely love it. Um, Not sponsored and stuff. Um, you prefer public transport, walking, own car? I don't have a car. Um, I always prefer walking because it's healthier. However, the public transportation here is okay. Like I said, sandstorm and dust. This is rabbits. It's like usually when you get supplies like gamer stuff and also notebooks and stuff for school. This, like I said, this is a tourist shop. So there is a lot of um, words like army things that you can clearly see this is not the army, like troops from the army and stuff, yarmulkes, and a lot of different memorabilia and stuff. It is something really funny for like I see a lot of people buying things like this, and I keep telling them like I can tell the difference, and I'm pretty sure everyone can tell the difference between a um, an actual army shirt and the shirt you bought as a tourist that has the word army on it. Doesn't matter where it is, like the army signature. Doesn't matter if it has this thing that you just like put your banks there. Doesn't matter. We can tell which shirt is real and which shirt it is like it's not real. So just like feel free to buy it. However, I don't know. It's just like no, this is not the same. So you can buy here donuts and stuff. You buy here falafel, so you get here, and here you take all the salads that you can add. Oh, and you're always asking me for prices, so here it is. You can see how things cost and change it to your country money. Okay, this is a really cool thing. If you are a tourist and you want to know what is happening in Jerusalem, when you see this vehicle, there's no one is there. You can see it's not working. So you just come up and talk to them and ask them if there is anything interesting to do. They have a lot of different flyers, a lot of different books and stuff. So if you want, you're like more than welcome to just like come and just ask them questions and stuff. Like the whole point of this car is to make tourists aware of things. Like I said, this street is called, the street we're marching right now, it is called the Ben Yehuda Street. This is Ben Yehuda. He was one of the main people who took the, how is it? One of the main people who changed, when we came back here, he took the Hebrew language and increased it and changed it into stuff. Another major thing the tourists are not usually aware of. Oh, first of all, this is super important. You see that ambulance thing? It is always there, and this is where you go to donate blood. You just like get inside this ambulance. It is almost always here, and just like go and donate blood if you want. No one is forcing you. However, if you want, go do that. This place called the Talita Kumi, something that a lot of tourists don't know. A lot of Jerusalemian people of Jerusalem, if you need to like meet someone, you either meet them on Kikar Zion or on Talita Kumi. So this is used to be a orphanage house. Sorry, something like this, and they took it down and they only left the main entrance of this place. The clock is not working, but hold on, maybe it is. Yeah, oh my god, okay, the clock is working. This is what the time is right now, where I am. It is called Talita Kumi, and this is like the entrance of where the house used to be. But right now it's just like in there, just like there's nothing. People are just like sitting there and meeting other people. So this is Alma. They have like a lot of different food and soups usually. So people like just to buy them soup and eat there. And also there's like a lot of vegan options there, vegetarians and vegans. So this is a really good place to go. And this is how people buy falafel here. So here they're making the food inside pita bread. Yeah, by the way, this is vegan. Everything you see here, the falafel, onion, cheese, vegetables. Like this is falafel, and it is vegan. Um, and this is, how clothing shops looks like. Let me know if you like shirts like this. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I think about them. So yeah, so here, this street, let me just show you. Oh, and this is like a pizza place. So this street, it is only for buses and taxi drivers and suppliers for the shops here. That is it. You cannot enter here with a private um, vehicle. This is again just to make sure that some places will also be fast for the public, and there are streets that everyone can drive, and also streets that are only for like personal cars and stuff that can drive there and not and not what was I about to say? You listen to me. I was bugging all the time. Remind me what I was supposed to say. So anyway, there's a lot of like different areas and a lot of different roads in Jerusalem. But yeah, this is like a main place for buses and taxis. So if you're with a private car, you will not. If you're with a private car, you should not be here. So right now we're getting ready for Independence Day. So as you can see, there's a lot of flags and things like this. Can you please eat something? I'm going to meet my friends and then I'm gonna eat, but my friends do not want to be in videos, which I can totally understand and respect, so I will not film this. I am reading comments. I just like also walking and also showing you and also thinking and also doing a million things. I'm trying to not be late. So there's another pizza place. And this is a French fries place. Which is, I think, one of the main fast food in Israel is just like French fries all the time. So we started here. We started around here, the tour. When I'm gonna show you the place, it's called Somet HaXim, the X. Somet, don't know how to say it in English. This used to be like again. The thing is in Israel that we have a lot of names, like we call things by their something that used to have been there, something that used to be there. So Somet HaXim it is because this used to be a place where like everyone could drive in. Cars, taxis, bus, ambulances, everyone were allowed to drive here. It caused so much noise and chaos, especially in this traffic that I'm going to show you. So this is why they changed it. And we are just like walking in the streets, and we came back to the person that I told you that if someone from Israel and someone from Jerusalem hearing this music and you tell them that you don't know where they are, where you are, the person who is hearing this music will say, I know where you are, and come back here, thanks to this guy who is playing. like I said, it is used to be one of the main crowded traffic places because cars are going from here, to all those places, and it was terrible. Anyway, I think this is, yeah. Anyway, I think that this is like a good place to end this live stream. Thank you everyone who was watching this live stream and for actually willing to see how things really looks like, and not just how touristy or how propaganda videos looks like. It is really important for me to actually show you how things actually looks like. So I'll try to do more videos like this. But we'll see. If I'll have time, I'll always just try to create a video. Yeah. So thank you everyone who is watching. Yeah, let me know if it was interesting for you. Please, if you enjoyed it, press the like. If you didn't enjoy it, press the dislike. I know you cannot see it, who pressed the dislike button and how many people pressed it, but the creators can see how many percentage were likes and how many dislikes, and it's super important for me to know what to what to show you, what is interesting for you. Yeah. So take care, everyone. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.
Look at the wrong character.